So these are pickled red onions. And what these are really good for is anything really. I mean, they don't go with cereal in the morning, but they do go with most savoury dishes. They're really nice in a sandwich, they're really nice on cheese on toast, anything. Pickling's really good for our gut biome because it really helps our digestion, it aids our digestion. So the first thing we'll do is, before we cut the onions, is we'll make our pickling liquor. We're going to put in our white wine vinegar, 125 ml, 50-50 with water to vinegar. So the same amount of vinegar and water. I'm also going to put my sugar in there now. So what we're doing there is we're just taking away that tartness of the vinegar. You can put as much or as little sugar in as you want. If you like really sweet, put more in.
And that's why on the recipe we've just said any spices. So we didn't want to say you can only use bay and fennel. We just wanted you guys to, each time you make it at home, you might want to try something different.
Yeah, whatever you think suits.
Like.
I love the smell of these.
Yeah.
You obviously
Smells
use fennel
so
seeds
good.
anyway. Just going to put it on the stove.
Okay.
So now I'm just going to peel the onions. For this particular one, we're going to do slices, but nice thin slices so that the vinegar can, while it's warm, can really absorb into there. Because this knife is called a chef's knife, a chopping knife, it's got a nice heel on it. The idea of this is that you're rocking it on the board. Okay, so we're rocking like that. There's a couple of ways of cutting as well, safe ways of cutting. This is the claw method. My fingers aren't pronounced like that, they're in like this. So the blade is rubbing this bit. The side of the blade is here and going down. So all I'll be doing there is keeping my claw back like that and working back on the onion. So because we're slicing these, we want the onions to fall apart. So we're going to just take that core out, just a bit of an angle like that. So all I'm going to do now is then when I get to here, it's a little bit unstable because this bit's smaller than this bit. I'm just going to knock it over, turn it round, because I always want to work with a flat surface. But what is more important is that your knife is sharp. So I'm just going to put all that into my bowl. My stock is ready.
Yeah.
It's nice and warm, and I'm going to put it in warm. We're literally just going to pour it over the top. Everything in there. I'm just going to make sure everything's in the vinegar. Make sure my spices are in there doing their job.
If you boil it and leave it boiling, are you just going to boil away the water?
It'll just evaporate, yeah. You'll end up with less liquor. I'm going to put some cling film over that. Thank you, Louis. So I'm going to leave my onions there as an example. Once you add the pickling liquor to it, they go really nice and pink. Really good for the ramen, they're really good for the butter beans on toast, anything. They go with so much stuff.